Joining me is Sky News Political Editor Andrew Clennell. Andrew Clennell, thanks for your time. What is going on with these cuts? What is Labor up to here?
Well, they're looking at changing it. They're not looking at scrapping it. My best information is that Albanese doesn't really want to do it, but he feels he might have to, and that the Reserve Bank's kind of got an implicit threat in front of them that if they don't do something with the fiscal situation, including having these baked in, they'll just keep hiking rates. So Jim Chalmers keeps talking about the UK situation. People in government even say to me that's not like for like. They've got an energy crisis and much worse inflation there. But there is concern about the global situation. But the other side of the argument, as you know, Andrew, is these don't come in until July 2024. So why do you have to act on them now, even if you feel you have to act on them?
The other option, of course, is to cut their spending. I don't know why it has to be, oh, no, the tax cuts got to go. And the idea that, this thing that, oh, well, the world has changed, what, in 4.5 months? The world has suddenly changed in 4.5 months that they couldn't see before the election?
I think, yeah, you've got a really good point there. I mean, certainly the Australian landscape hasn't changed that much at all. They had 5% inflation and it was rising at election time, and now it's around the 7% mark. So you could have predicted that. And we were heading towards $1 trillion in gross government debt at election time. And that's where we are now. So really the only thing they can point to is the fact that...
Where's he?
He doesn't want to do it, as I said, but my understanding is he's listening to the arguments and thinking about it. And he sees the great political risk in doing it, is my understanding. But at the same time, he sees if there isn't some strong action in terms of addressing the budget, and they go to the next election with even worse budgets, that's a political risk in itself, as it was put to me this morning. So that's the way they're looking at it as well. I think it's a big gamble if you do it, because I just think history shows us Australians are less forgiving of broken promises than at any time over the last 10 years. Julia Gillard and the carbon tax, Tony Abbott with his big cutting budget first up when he said there wouldn't be cuts. And there are plenty of examples at the state level. They do not like broken promises. And he was so unequivocal about it, Anthony Albanese. So,
of course.
If it's a tweak, it better be not too big a tweak. But if it's not too big a tweak, you don't get the revenue anyway.